You know, this box was genius for bringing a bit more order to the store, but this is also where I used to put the camera for mail openings. This little corner down here. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I just have another action figure mail opening for you guys today. And I guess this is the setup we're going with for now until I work out something else, because I have absolutely ruined my usual mail opening setup. But this has been waiting to be opened for far too long now, so we're going to open this. We just have the one figure today. Nothing else has come in recently. I did actually win a big bundle of figures which should have come in for the shop, but I've dropped a bollock recently again. I'm going to stop using them again. I've had so many issues both buying and selling, and the seller hasn't really got back to me on where we stand on that. I might have to put a case in on that one. But anywho, we got this awesome Liz Sherman Hellboy 2 action figure on eBay. I was looking at the Hellboy figures, as I do from time to time, and this is the first time I'd ever seen Liz listed, and this happens quite often on eBay. You know, something like this where I saw a loose Liz listed for 20 quid, and I put that in my watch box. There was even a discount code for £2 off. Thought it was great, and I put off buying that. In my travels, I also came across a boxed Liz, which was £46. So I didn't even bother looking at that. I had a quick look at what it came with and disregarded that. You know, but with eBay nowadays, you can send offers to people that aren't even watching your item, that just people that have looked at it, which normally is a bit of a pain. But in this particular instance, it was really good, because the seller sent me an offer that was so good, it brought the value of this figure down from £46 to, in total, £30 posted. So, yeah, I thought, am I going to get a loose one without all the accessories for £20, or am I going to buy a boxed one for £30? So that's what we have to do. Oh, was it this squashed on the listing? I don't recall it being this squashed on the listing, but it's certainly quite squashed. But yeah, still, I mean, I've said many times on the channel, this is the best kind of state that boxed figures can come in, because otherwise I struggle to open them. Yeah, we definitely don't need to leave her in there in that plastic prison that has been destroyed. It's like when they blow the massive hole in Azkaban, if this is a plastic prison. But yeah, we got the Liz Sherman Hellboy 2 action figure. Includes alternate flame hand and BPRD issued handgun. The loose one only came with the handgun, so we weren't losing out on a lot, but you know, for the sake of a tenner, the extra accessory, the box freshness, the unboxing video, I am going to have a look at this listing though to make sure this box actually was this bashed up, because I'm really not sure. I mean, I didn't look over it much, because of course, as I say, I just kind of looked at what the figure was, you know, what the loose one wasn't coming with, and then kind of disregarded it. And then obviously I got the offer and just accepted it. So, you know, maybe it was bashed up, who knows. Definitely still not a bad deal for these Hellboy figures. You can see on the back we got the rest of the wave. We got Wink, we got Prince Nuada, sorry. We got Johann Kraus, Abe Sapien, and we got the Hellboy with the open mouth. I don't like an open mouth in Hellboy figures either. It's not just a wrestling thing. But yeah, really cool. I do hope to get all the Hellboy figures eventually, but I'm not doing a great job of it. I have Hellboy, Rasputin, Liz now. That's it, actually. But yeah, I'd really like a Johann Kraus. I'd really like an Abe, obviously. The others I could take or leave, but you know, definitely would take them if I had the opportunity. I'm not a massive fan of this stance Liz is doing in the box with this leg out here. It kind of just looks like that leg is going to be loose right out of the box, but I guess we'll get into that in the unboxing. We've got that Hellboy Ron Perlman face in the background there. It kind of looks weird when being distorted by the plastic and everything. But yeah, really cool. That's everything for this mail opening. So what I'm going to tack on at the end of this is an explanation as to why I was looking at these at the Hellboy figures, and a little bit of a random story update for the more loyal viewers of the channel. The reason why I was looking at the Hellboy figures, and the reason why I ordered all the stuff in my storage area into that huge box you saw at the start of the video, is because I had an avalanche during the night one day, and a lot of the boxes that were up there fell down, knocked some stuff off the side, and I'm going to show you the aftermath of that right now. First of all, we have this Thanos figure, which I got a couple of years back, and I wasn't entirely convinced that this scuff wasn't already on the figure, but if you can see where the dust has been brushed off around it as well, I'm pretty sure the boxes have made that scuff. So that's a bit of a shame. But the reason why I was looking at the Hellboy figures is because the person that took the biggest fall was my Rasputin. And as you can see here, or you could probably see here, he's got a big scuff on the head now. A big delve is missing there. He's actually missing a chunk of his nose as well. Focus is not doing justice to this. Yeah, he really ate shit falling off the shelves. The shelves being these shelves here, which are now populated with pop figures, because if the same thing happened, the pop figures just take the hit to the box, and I'm really not bothered. I never intended to be a box pop figure guy, I just don't have the space. So, yeah, that's why we were looking at the Hellboy figures, just in case there was a cheap replacement for the Rasputin. What's really irritating is I actually received a Rasputin in a wrestling figure bundle last year. So, yeah, if I still had that, if that still hadn't sold, I could just swap the heads. So that's really annoying. It's not a big deal. It's not the worst thing in the world. But, you know, it is quite annoying. I don't think these are going to be featuring in an animation anytime soon. But, you know, they do have wear to them that is going to be completely unmissable if that ever happens. And there was one more piece of damage from the avalanche, which I'm going to show, because I'm going to do a video on this relatively soon as well, at long last. So I'll go get that. The last victim was this box, which fell, was one of the boxes that fell. And this is a box of Doctor Who figures that I've had since 2019. I'm yet to do a video on. I'm yet to do a fig bath on them because I know they need one. And I'm yet to sell the ones I don't need. These date back so far. Like, I mean, these even have my ex's old address on them. You know, the box is so old. But as you can see, it has now been split open by the avalanche. So we're going to have to get these out. We're going to do a video where I see what's in here, because I can't really remember. We're going to do a video where we fig bath them, and then we're going to get the extra ones sold, because we need to get more stuff listed. We're going to finally get those sorted. 2019, my birthday 2019, so going on for 6 years, I have had these figures sat in this box, waiting to be bothered with. So yeah, we're gonna get into those in a video. That's something you guys can look forward to. I just thought I'd tack these things on to just pad out the video a little bit for regular viewers. But if you did enjoy this, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the mail openings playlist in the end screen for more. And if you are a regular viewer and you have not seen already, my social channels, specifically my Instagram, has been destroyed. So I have made a Discord, which you can check out if you would be interested in the posts tab in my channel. And I'll probably do more of a video on that in the future. I just got locked out of all my Instagram accounts, which is great. So I thought I'd make a Discord until I come up with a better idea of like a way to have a backup place of, you know, following me. Because the recent issues I've had with these accounts have really highlighted how important it is to have a second channel of contact with your favorite small users. But as always, I really do appreciate you guys joining me. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye. As I do for time. Yeah.